Hey guys, Random Blasters here with part 7 of Let's Play Casper. Now we're going to need a lot of green keys here. We just went through one green door.
Over here, shorty. Lightbulb head.
Do these guys ever shut up? Right. No, you're meant to leave the middle one. Just press the two on either side. Let's bounce through here. As you're going to see in a minute, there's quite a few green doors, but thankfully we've got the right number of green keys. Make sure you went into that other area, the one that went in part 6, because there was a green key around there. And if you don't have enough green keys, you're basically going to have to zigzag around the whole house looking for them, which we don't really want. We've got a fireplace in here. Yes, we do have water, thank God. Let's go through here. Pretty much nothing in here. Waste of water. And there's 2 green keys in here. Fake vent. Avoid that. And we're going to go through the green doors in a minute. You might have noticed that in the last part I used the hammer against Fatso. That is the only time that you use the hammer in the whole game. I think it's just these first 3 power-ups, the smoke, the ball and the buzzsaw, that you use constantly. The others you only use once, so it's a bit pointless. 3 green doors, 4 green doors, there we go. Let's get rid of these planks. We have another garden area, as you can see. We also collected the final piece for the attic puzzle, last part, so we're going to go back into the attic, hopefully. And speaking of jigsaw pieces, here's another one for the lighthouse puzzle, I believe. Puzzle number 7, that was in the area that we went to in the last part. Now, how do we get into the garden area? There's a switch around here somewhere. Where is it? Must be through here. Bouncy, bouncy. Here's the switch. And let's press it. And that, I believe, just opened up the garden gate. One more time. See plenty of apples in there, and that's all we get, plus a brass key. Our next stop is going to be the attic, where we're going to finish off that puzzle. And we're going to get another power up, another pointless power up, and you'll see why when we get it. Just got to double check anything else to do around here. Get some water. Because there's one more fireplace later on in the game. Yep, done everything around here. Oh, I've never seen that opening before. Oh wait, I have. My bad, I've been through it. So let's go back. Where are we going? Just making sure there's nothing else to do. Is that door getting open? No, it's not. Nope. Anything through here? Oh, this is the way we gotta go anyway. No, it's not. No big deal. Right. I think we're going to put that piece back in the puzzle. I'm clueless. Yeah, like I said in one of the first parts, if you are using this Let's Play as a guide, don't. Because you're going to end up as confused as I am. Oh, we've got all 4 pieces, have we? No, we haven't. There's one more piece left. And we're going to put this other piece in its correct picture frame, which is in the attic. It's a bit boring, isn't it? I haven't really got much to say. Yeah, we've been through here. Act 2 goes on forever, doesn't it? Do you remember in the movie when Casper had to go through all this trouble where his uncles hid all the parts for Lazarus and he had to go around looking for them? No, I don't remember that either. Yeah, we can use this switch. Because as far as I remember in the movie, the Lazarus was already assembled. You just had to find that thing to bring the ghosts back to life. I think it was a really good movie, actually. A bit sad, but still one of the best movies of my childhood. And in most cases, a good movie equals a not so good game. Anyway, we're going to go back up the purple staircase. And we are going to go back in the attic, as I've said a million times before. There is a song in the movie called Remember Me This Way, which is a very sad but really touching song. So if you haven't listened to it, go check it out. Just type in Remember Me This Way from Casper. The singer, I believe, is called Jordan Hill, and it's played near the end of the movie. And it was a really good song. Now we're going to put the piece back into its frame. Yeah, go watch the movie. You didn't watch the movie instead of playing this game. Believe me. Yeah. That last piece goes in, and we get the light bulb power up. We use it to go into this dark area. Casper looks weird as a light bulb, doesn't he?
Look out, glowworm!
Oh, shut up. Now, do you remember earlier? Well, we used this key on the gold key on the door. Then I'll continue what I was saying. Yeah, we used this key, and that does nothing. Full switch. What does this switch do? That opens something? Oh, no, it doesn't. It gives us a jigsaw piece for whatever puzzle. I don't know. Now, do you remember earlier when we tried to go through here before we got the power up? And Casper says, "Oh, it's too dark down there." Well, guess what? It's not even dark. We had to collect all those pieces for nothing. A bit of a pointless power-up there. You call what we just went through dark? Wow. This game developers just do anything to make a power-up. And again, it's another power-up that we only use once. Very pointless. Not to mention the power-up just looks weird. And we have 2 more bosses to fight. And we got 3, I believe, 3 more parts for Lazarus to collect. And speaking of 3 more parts, we've only got 3 more parts of this Let's Play left. Now, where are we going to go now? We are going to go back into the garden, which is this way. And the 2 bosses that we're going to fight are the ones that we tried to go for in part 2, I believe, but I said we'll come back to them later. Go through here. Oh no, we're not going in the garden, are we? We're doing God knows what. Zigzagging around again. Ah, this is misleading. It's just that I was clueless on what to do, but thankfully I've been looking up Let's Plays of this game. Thank you in particular to Insane Spyro 01, sorry. Insane Spyro 01, who's been a great help with this. And of course to my cousin, who is a master at this game. Yeah, we did a bit of zigzagging around. By that time I actually cut bits out. Now we're going to go the right way to the garden to fight those 2 bosses. Which is this way. We obviously know where the garden is by now. Bit more zigzagging there that I cut out. Otherwise this video would have gone on forever. Right, let's go back into the maze. You might have noticed that in part 2 I opened the garden gate at the back. Well, I never go back in there because I never do any of the bonus stuff in this game. I don't go for 100%. I just want to finish the game and get over and done with, even if it's not 100%. Because there's a couple of power-ups I miss. Now, the first boss is down here. We need the hammer and chisel for this one. Who is it this time?
Care for a haircut, Casper? I'll give you a real trim.
Those aren't the words he says. I'll give you a real cut, it makes it more clearer. Now we go down here and we cut out a statue which looks like Casper. And you might notice Stinky says, "I'll give you a real trim, care for a haircut." But Casper is bald.
I found one of the missing Lazarus parts.
How many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 left. And one of them is also in this maze. And it's quite a hard one as well. Yeah, when I said Casper is bald, well technically he wasn't bald when he was alive, because he was like 12 or so when he died. But in ghost form, he's obviously bald. Don't see how that makes any sense. How dying can make you lose all of your hair. But that's the logic of the game for you. And this time we have Stretch.
Why so grave, Casper? Don't you want to
Rest in pieces?
Okay, I don't see what that accent is for. Now, here you have a choice between 2 power-ups. You can either use the fan, which I'm using, or the tornado, which I do not have. And I actually believe that I'm the first person to use the fan. It's quite tricky, as you can see. You're meant to blow him into his own grave. So you're burying him again once he's already been buried. If that makes any sense. More scary music. Although I like it. I think maybe when I do another Halloween special like next year, I might consider using this music. I'll keep it in mind. Come on, Stretch, I haven't got all day. Yeah, going back to the fan or tornado thing, we get the tornado power up a bit later on. I don't really see the point of having two really similar things, because they're both wind things. Don't see the point of it. Come on. Leave me alone and go in your grave. R.I.P. once again.
I
7
found one of the
pieces
missing
down.
Lazarus parts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we only have one more left to get. And we'll be getting it in the next part. Pick up the gold, even though we shouldn't, because I've said it before and I'll say it again, the gold is pointless. You don't even use it that much. So collecting the gold is no big deal. I'm going to end this video in a minute. Please check out the movie Casper, as well as the song Remember Me This Way. It's a really good song, beautiful song. And we're going to go back in the house. And I shall see you part 8, where the real getting frustrated and getting lost begins. And I shall see you then. Goodbye, guys.